guys, well, welcome back to Allotment Diggers. It's the 14th of May 2023 today. I've been on the car boots this morning. I took a mate of mine a load of rhubarb and he gave me a load of flowers. In fact, let me show you what he's given us. Well guys, these are my haul off the car boots today. These are freebies. I did a mate a favour. I brought him a ton of rhubarb and this is what he's given me. We got different coloured geraniums and we got different coloured violas here, and he gave us a selection of chilies, peppers. We got some Scots bonnets, patio sizzlers. What have we got else? We got, what are them ones? They're patio sizzlers, albarinos, I think. Yeah, I can't say alabrinos. Anyway, he gives us a load of them. He's selling them for 20 pence each, but you know, he said help yourself, and when I threw them all in, I didn't realise they're not all got labels, so it's going to be a lucky dip. But yeah, that's what we've been given today on Warrington car boot. Excellent. We'll get these planted shortly. So we're going to be putting them into the hanging baskets, more planters around the plot. It's really nice of him. The only trouble is my mother cottoned on. She's seen them and she wants a couple of trays, so I'm going to lose a couple of trays, but hey ho, that's the way it goes. My favourite coin dealer was on. I bought a few coins off him, and in fact I'll be showing you at the end of the video. I bought 3 beautiful coins. I'm sure you'll like them if I've got enough time. But yeah, this week we've decided to get we got these, they're called early onward peas, and well, they've been in the back greenhouse and it was getting really tall and really leggy. They wasn't as good as I would have thought they were. I wanted more. Unfortunately, we didn't get as many. But I'm going to take it down to the back of the plot now, and I'm going to show you me putting them in and putting the frame up. We had a bit of music, speed it up in parts, and show you what we've been doing. So let's have at it. So today I've decided to put these beans up against my bean frame. Now they're not brilliant, they're not very good, there's patches, but I reckon some of them are looking okay. I've actually got flowers on them, so I'm going to get them out. I'm going to see if I can put them up the frame and see how they do. We could always plant more later on, and I could always space them out as well, so that's the plan. So I need to clear some space, so that's why we're doing this. And we're getting where we need them, and we'll get them put into the beds. Fingers crossed everything goes to plan. Well guys, what you're looking at here is my peas and gutters. Now they're not very good, they're a bit patchy, but then again, compared with everyone else's peas on the allotment and the peas on pretty much everywhere, mine are not doing too bad. Now I've used this gutter to make me channel, and what I'm just going to do is tip them in, and then we'll put this frame back, and then we'll just help the peas up against the frame, and all will become clear in a moment or two. But right now, what I need to do is to get these in. Now I've not got much room to do this, so I'm going to have to wing it, unfortunately. But we'll come back when it's all done, when I've got them all in, and we'll show them you running up against the pea frame. So with that, let's crack on. Well guys, that was emotional getting them peas up. I really struggled with them peas today because there wasn't a lot of them in the gutters, so there wasn't a lot of roots. Normally when I put them out, they're all roots are entwined, so it's dead easy to slide them out. But as you saw there's not so many of them. But like I say, that's not going to stop them from producing lots of peas, I would imagine. So I got my peas in, just behind them, and my potatoes are going crazy. My compost bin's sort of tipping out there. I have to watch that. Sort of hanging out, falling to bits here. I might have to put something in there to stop them from falling back. I just noticed behind the potatoes on the left hand side it's leaning. That's going to be a good sort of work there where all the potatoes are. We just have to put up with it for the time being. But I don't think it'll do any damage to the potatoes. What you say, Buttercup? Hey? Couldn't care less. Right, all my peas are in. Let's move on. I've got lots of other things to do. I say I'm trying to clear my greenhouses to get stuff in. But I moved one lot out and then I've got another load to go in. Right this moment, the peas are out, the gutters, so I've got a bit of room on the table in the back greenhouse. So we might be able to take a few things out of the front greenhouse and put them into the back greenhouse until we've sorted that out. And then the back greenhouse will be the last thing to take care of. So I think that's what we're going to do. It's going to be quite mild tonight. The ground's sodden, so I don't need to water them. They're bedded in. My frame's up there, it's doing all right. That should be good to go. Anyway, we're out of here, we're done. So as you can see, the peas are in now, looking really well. I keep seeing people going past, I think I'm talking to myself. Oh dear, probably am. What you say, Buttercup? Anyway, so yeah, we got the beans in, the peas in. I keep calling them beans, peas. And they're doing quite well. We put them in earlier in the week, and they're doing it very well. In fact, you're going to see, because we're going to take a walk around the plot shortly, and we'll be looking in the greenhouses as well, show you what's happening in there and what we've got to do as well. So I'll have an update on stuff what I've been doing, but and you're going to see in that clip what we've been doing this week with all the hanging baskets, the planters and what have you. In fact, I'm going to show you now what we've been doing on the front part of the plot. Earlier this week we had a load of geraniums. I think it was some marigolds, there was also some lobelia, and we decided to redo all the hanging baskets and behind Buttercup's where she sleeps. We did a load of weeding, you see that as well, so let me show you what we've been doing there. Well guys, I thought I'd tidy up around the back of the greenhouse where Buttercup lives. That's the bed there, and we're going to dead all these tulips, clean all the planters and get them ready for the marigolds. So this is what it looks like at the moment. We will come back and show you what it looks like in a moment or two when it's all done. So as you can see guys, we cleared all the planters around here, all the way along the back. We've cleared this planter. We put flowers in the hanging baskets here. Geraniums, there's a load of lobelia. What we're going to be putting in here is all marigolds. We're going to put the smaller marigolds in because the big ones haven't come up. I have to work on this bed here as well. All these weeds there, that's just a quick hoeing. However, we've got to take a looping out there because it's drowning me my raspberries, so that's something I've got to do shortly. But yeah, this is neither near nor there. The reason why I'm doing all this now is because I've got to get all my flowers out of the front greenhouse, because we're going to be putting the tomatoes in there shortly. So what you can see in here at the moment are gladiolas and yellow flag irises. I think they're mainly gladiolas, these. I might stick a few marigolds in there as well just to brighten it up. Buttercup there, sat on the cool soil in the greenhouse. Everything's doing really well here, but yeah, this is what we've been doing this morning. You see what it looked like before we started. Well, let's move on. We're going to get the marigolds in a minute and put them in. Well guys, what I'm going to be doing later, well in a moment or two, we're going to be taking these out of here. I'm going to be planting them. I'm going to be planting them at back of the middle greenhouse where Buttercup sleeps, in the pots there that we've been cleaning today. And I'm going to also put them in between the greenhouse and the shed here, in these pots as well. See what we've got, how many we got. But I need to start clearing the space here. It's getting a bit much. There's too much stuff in here at the moment. I can put the pumpkin into the back greenhouse. I can put a few of these tomatoes in the back greenhouse as well. Then once we're going over to my mate Bernard and some there. So we will be putting some tomatoes in here. The grapes have gone crazy. You can see grapes all over here, everywhere. Grapes, grapes, grapes. There's the other grapevine going along here. Oh, we've got more tigerella, some baby, and Gardener's Delight. There's some for everybody there. You know, give them one of these, and there's about 10 tomatoes. So I might even put a few tomatoes outside. I've not decided yet where I'm going to put them. I do need to get some more compost. I just got this compost here, but I need to get a few more bags of compost from the shop. I'll do that later, and then we can start thinking about putting a few other things on as well. But right at the moment, this is my main priority, getting some of these. So we'll get a few of them and we'll go and plant them. Show you how we're doing it in a moment. Well guys, I'm just getting these marigolds. I think we've got enough here. I'll come back for these in a minute, but nice selection. As you can see, not flowering yet, which is perfect, and they're really healthy. I started these from seed in Clover Multi-Purpose, if you want to know what compost we started them off in. Right, let's get outside and get these planted. So I'm putting 3 in this pot, 3 in these bigger pots here, and 1 in each of them back ones there. So these are all marigolds, by the way. So that's what we're doing. And set the camera up and show me doing that in a moment. But yeah, putting 3 marigolds in each of these pots. They should look lovely. They will give me a display. Don't worry about this. This is the next job I need to do. But right now, we're getting the marigolds into the beds. So let's well guys, this is going to be fun, because his ants crawling all over here. And where's the root system on these? I'm sure when I dig down, I'm going to be disturbing them all like bloody hornets. Putting one here. What I will be doing is flapping a geranium in the middle, I think. These pots are really handy for these sort of things. But yeah, these are my marigolds. So they're the first ones. Give them a squeeze and out they come. Nice root system. Yeah, we'll give these a water, however they are sodden. Yeah, in the bottom of these pots is all the daffodils and tulips. We leave them in the pots and they come back every year. I don't see the point in taking them out unless you want to put them somewhere else. So yeah, we leave them in here. Yeah. Oh, this one's got a bit bit pot bound. Right, so that's the first lot. We've still got the ones behind the greenhouse to put in. Right, job's a good one. In the next 2 days they'll pit right up, and it won't be long before we see them all flowering. Like I say, this is the best time to do them when it's cool. I will be getting in there next. I need to get that looping out. It's drowning out my raspberries. My raspberries are all coming up here, and right there, right where the raspberries would come up, is a bloody looping. So we'll be in there tomorrow. I'm not doing it now. Right, time now, I don't know what time is this. We're coming up to 6 o'clock. No, 5. But yeah, we'll tidy all this lot up. But I think what we'll do before we do this bed, I want to do this bed here. Oh, strawberry. Nice red strawberry there. I've got to come in and tidy all this out. So once I've tidied it all out, I'll eat that strawberry. But there's a lot of weeds coming up in amongst around the pots here. We're not planted the pots in the ground. We just put them underneath these cloches here. But once all this is gone here, we tidy it all up, and then we can space these strawberries out. The good news with keeping these plastic on the top of these is the birds can't get at them. The only downside is they have to water them every day, so we'll come in and water these as well. I've already watered them this morning, so they don't need watering again today. But yeah, we'll come in here. This is the next job, I think. Get this one done. We've already done all of that. The back's done. It's just doing these beds, getting the beds ready for summer now. We've had spring, time for summer. The sedum will be up shortly, flowering. It'll look lovely again in here. There she is. You're wondering where she is. She'll not that bloody bit. She'll not that watering can off you. Will take my eye off her. Yeah, these are really good. These marigolds. Around the other side and do the other side. Well, I think we've got them all done. have to go around the other side. I make things awkward for myself. A good soaking. As you can see, we've got all these marigolds here. I'm going to have to go around the other side, do the first half over the other side, and then we'll do the other this side. But we're putting one in each of these pots, 3 in the long planter. These are all marigolds, by the way. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's have at it. No, the only people who see these are me, really. Maybe the odd person passing. All these pots will get washed eventually. The last 3 I'm going to have to show you later because I'm going to have to move the I don't think I can reach over there. So yeah, that's what I'd say. We're gonna have to show you the other 3 from the other side when I've done them. But there you go, guys. That's pretty much. Oh, hang on, I missed one here. Oh, that's silly me. Give me a second, we'll get it in. There we go. Oh, bloody hell. Don't lose my pot. Right. I might be able to show you. Like I say, it's very tight where I am. In fact, where I would be sitting is where the camera is, where I should be standing. Sorry. So good root system. What I'll do is I'll lift that pot out and I'll do it out here. Easier. There we go, that's the last one. So as you can see, we've got them all in here now. I've still got a few left, so I'm going to scatter them around the plot in different places. But yeah, these marigolds, they'll do really well here because it's sheltered, and we always have great results with the marigolds in this spot. You'll see them for what they are in a week or two when they start to come good. Right, anyway, jobs are good one. Let's move on. I've got to wash all the pots now and clean my tray, and then we can put this one to rest. What's going on here? There we go. Rainwater. This is one of my water butts that I use. Get all this off the get it off the shed here, the gutter system, straight into here. Same with that one. So lots of free water. And like I say, water them. I've got to water the others on the other side now. So we give them all a good watering. You want to try doing this with your weakest hand. down here and move the camera out. And give all these, what we do, give them a good watering. This, I don't have to go far to get me water, that's the main thing. There we go again. Getting these marigolds in. Like I say, I'm putting 3 in each pot. The French honeycomb marigolds, all these, what I'm planting now. That's what they are. So if anyone's interested in knowing what they are when they all start to come up, move that one around a bit. There we go, that's better. So these are just going to brighten up this particular pot. We've got alliums in the other pots. As you can see, the alliums are just starting to open now. We've got, like I say, the pansies and the violas. What you're looking down here at, this is all sedum. So what I'm going to do, I'll come in with my scissors and I'm going to be cutting all these lot back shortly and tidying it all up, but I will be leaving, well, that one there's willow herb. There's a few willow herb in here. I know which one's a which, so that one's a willow herb, but the ones down there, they're definitely calendula. And well, we've got a calendula flower in there, an orange flower, and it'll just keep pumping out flowers throughout the next few months. So it should look lovely, this bed, when we finish with it. But at the moment it looks a bit tired. As you can see, there's a lot going on in here. It just needs to die back, and then the calendula will take its place. There's buttercup there. Right, anyway, I've got a few more bits and bobs, so a few more places to plant some of these marigolds, so I'm going to get on with it, and we'll probably show you when we do a walk around later. Right, we're just going to stick the rest of these marigolds into this planter here. It's already got a pile of flowers in. Just got to be careful. I'm probably moving all sorts about there, but not to worry. I'm going to have a load more of these marigolds before the end of the month's out. It's a lot of messing about here where I am. Very tight, everywhere's tight. Someone's cooking a barbecue here, I can smell it, very annoying. It's making me hungry. So we stuck the marigolds there, the last of them, what we've got at the moment. I'll probably stick these up the top out of the way, because I want to stick all my herbs on this table. But yeah, we've got a few more marigolds planted there. Let's move on. I did say I was going to clean and try and tidy up behind the raspberries. Well, let me show you what we did. Well, as you can see, we tidied up this behind here. We took that bloody lupin out, what was there. We have got raspberries coming up, all except for where the looping was, unfortunately. So I need to get another raspberry. I have got some down at the back of the plot which I'm going to stick in there, but not today. There's Buttercup fast asleep in bed. Time now, it's 7 in the evening. Oh, the watch has stopped, so it could be 8, 9 o'clock for all I know. Bloody watch has stopped. Unbelievable. Unfortunately, we lost a couple of raspberries, so I need to get a couple more. I think I've got a couple on the back of the plot and the compost bin, so we'll dig them out, we'll drag them down, and we'll put them in next week, hopefully. We've not been rested on his laurels with these, with all these flowers. We've actually been putting flowers around the pond, on the back of the greenhouse, in all the planters down there, on the tables around the back greenhouse. We've been tidying up down there as well, so I'm going to show you me doing some of this, and I'll show you me potting and planting all these new flowers. So let's get down there and show you what we've done. Well guys, we're just tidying all these pots up, cutting all the dead foliage out. There's a lot of lemon balm in here, we're just picking it all out, the seedlings, there's tons of it. I'm going to be putting some marigolds and stuff like that into there in a moment, well later on, just at the moment. Just taking all these, see how they're all dead? There's no life in that, all the chlorophyll started to go out of them. So that tells me you could just pull them out. I mean, you could just do with that, but I've just taken them off just below the ground. Oh, glorious smell of lemon balm. All that there is lemon balm. It's a shame really. But I've just got so much of it. I see people buying this in the garden centres, and you know, they're paying £1.50 for one of these. And here's me pulling hundreds of them out. Because if I don't, what'll happen is, when I put the other flowers in, they get drowned out, because these take like next to no time to grow really tall. So all this is lemon balm, so here we go. Well, we're going to come back here, we're going to plant some marigolds and some geraniums into these pots. But it's that time where I've got to go around now just tidying all the pots. It's the worst part of the year, is having to tidy up all your tulips and daffodils. But it's got to be done. I can't believe she's she's sat on me dahlias. I'm gonna kill her. You're not even funny, you know that. She'll follow me when I go. Little bugger. This will throw what's the name into your cobwebs. There's tons of weeds coming up everywhere. I'm just doing a bit of weeding at the moment. Well, that's another pot being cleaned. So we're going around just taking all the tops off all the daffodils and what having the tulips, the ones that have died, back. We're going to clear the pots ready to put all the marigolds and the tulips and the geraniums, and I've got a whole load of flowers what I can actually put in there, but I need to take all the dead stuff out before I can put the good and the new stuff in. So that's what we're doing at the moment. Just going around clearing all the tops off the planters. Well guys, as you can see, oh my god, this is crawling with ants. Ants everywhere. Anyway, don't worry, it won't do no harm to the geraniums, which are these. But yeah, there's ants everywhere there. And what we're doing, we're filling all these trays up with lobelia, and put 4 in each, along with the geranium. And hopefully them ants will find somewhere else to go. But as you can see, we're doing all these pots. We've got another 4 or 5 pots here. We've got the pots around near the pond over here, and I've got to deal with buttercup at the same time. So this is going to be really exciting. You just wash these plants and I've covered them in muck already. What I like. Last 4. So in the next half hour or so, it's going to start raining and I won't have to water these. But I've got some more to do just next to the pond here, so I'm going to get some more of these. In fact, we have actually got some more of these, and I'm going to put them in. And I think what I'm going to do here, I'm going to get some marigolds. So these are lobelia, but I'm going to put marigolds and these geraniums around the pond, so I'll just go and get them and I'll show you what we're doing there as well. So these are the planters what we're going to put them in along the top there. got some marigolds there, and obviously we've got more geraniums here, but it's going to be really tricky for me to do this with the camera going, so I'll show you when we're done, but you can watch me struggle for 5 minutes. Oh God. Oh, this is fun. Right, so we got 4 marigolds and a geranium in each of these. The thing is, in each of these as well, there's hundreds of tulips and daffodils, so that's these ones. Let's move on. We've got others to actually plant up as well. So we're sticking 4 marigolds, 4 geraniums into this one, and this is going to be right where I pass all the time, so let's see a nice display. And I always say more the merrier. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Right, I'm going to show you me doing this planter, this hanging basket here. So we start off with a geranium in the centre, and then some lobelia around the perimeter. So there's one. So we're facing and putting them on a sort of angle because they're supposed to cascade these. One more. I'll come in and give these a drink of water in a bit. But yeah, trailing lobelia with a geranium in the middle. I'm going to do the others. There's a couple more here what need doing. So I'll finish these off, and then we'll have a quick walk around and see what's what. Oh yeah, we've got lots and lots of flowers planted already. I've got a pile more to go in, but what we'll do now, I'll take you on a walk around the plot and show you the greenhouses and show you what's what and how everything is, and we'll talk about things what we're going to be doing next. So with that, let me take you on a walk around. I thought we'd start with a look at the chickens. There they are, all watching eager beavers. There's me comfrey, that'll be going in the pot shortly. The The elephant garlic, well, I think they're about 5 or 6 weeks away from harvesting, maybe 4, all depends. The celery a long way, and the brassicas in there, they're a long way as well from being ready. My dailies are starting to come up now. These first 3 pots, there's one there, there's one here. I have seen life in that one. Not in these 2 yet, but give it time. You can see what we've done here with the lobelia and the geraniums all the way along here. The porcelain white's doing well. Pity this solan white got hammered, but we've replaced it and it's looking pretty good. Let's just come out a bit. There we go. Better that way. We've tidied up all these planters along here, and like I say, we put geraniums and everything in. You've seen me doing some of this. Again, hanging basket here. This was a test and everything seems to have held together. They do look nice. We'll go in the greenhouses at the end of the clip, just quickly show you what's going on in them. Again, flowers here. They're closed now, unfortunately. It's 6 o'clock in the evening. Some marigolds in here, some daffodils still firing up. The only thing which has let me down is this rose here. Again, we've got to come in here, clean all these planters, all the tops we've got to take off. Again, in here, we're just waiting to see how they're going yellow now. Another week and then we can get them all out. Lupins, well, as you see they're doing all right. I want to get that thing out there. In fact, I might take all the current. There's actually a fig in here as well. I'm thinking of stripping this plot, this bed, and redoing it all. All the compost what we got in the compost bins, I might just wheel it into it, tip it into this bed, and then we can start again with. I mean, this is a ribena. The other one at back is ribena. They've got fruit all over them, but it looks old and tatty, and there's not much you can do to tidy it up because it's splayed out. Could have done the old mansplaying, if you know what I mean. But I will address that eventually. But this bed, this will be the target later on in the year to do. But I will come in and clean all these tops off the daffodils and the tulips. Same with this bed. What we got coming on here, these are all lilies. Again, we've got more of these. There's lilies all the way along here. There's lilies poking out. The gooseberries here. The gooseberries are all over. It's full of fruit, the gooseberry bushes. Probably see them there. Sedum's doing well. Again, it's getting drowned out. We've got the lupins drowning everything out. However, this year we've got a nice display of poppies. So I want to see what happens with these poppies. If I don't like what I'm seeing later on in the year, we're going to whack them out. Again, this is the bed that I've got to work on as well. We'll be coming in here sometime in the end of next week, maybe. And we'll winkle all the tops off these tulips out and the daffodils. But the reason why I say we winkle them out and not just rip them out is because there's a load of sedum, self-seeding. Now we put, you've seen the sedum, what we've got in here. In fact, that one's flowering now. But this bed will be full of sedum, and it'll be flowering hopefully through June, July, August. We're going to see some dying back, more coming up. So that's what we're looking forward to. Here's some more alliums here. We put some more of them marigolds. Every time I point, the camera goes out of focus, I think. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, the marigolds are doing well. We've put them into these pots. Again, we've got violas and pansies there. They just keep on coming. We've put violas and poppies and geraniums in all these planters. In this bed here, we've got a load of yellow flag irises, and we've got lilies coming up in amongst them. That's a Christmas, I think it's called Christmas something or other. Anyway, that's doing okay. All these planters doing well. We put geraniums in here. This is more a stilbe. These are pansies, geraniums and pansies there. Come along here. We piled in the marigolds into this area here. Only me and Buttercup, well, the people walking past can see it. It's just a bit of splash of colour and it does look really nice. I grow these every year this way. Anyway, let's move on down here. I can hear an ice cream van playing, so I might have to put the camera on pause because we definitely don't want to be hearing that playing. But yeah, these are all gladiolas. Again, we've got a bank of marigolds there. There's Buttercup. I don't have to show you the greenhouse, the middle greenhouse, do I? We'll look in there in a bit. Again, all these planters. We've got more marigolds in here. This is a bed that I need to come in and tidy. I've got to take that looping out. It's drowning out me. All these, by the way, are all raspberries. You see how they're coming up now? Need to take that out. I'll do it before too long. This tree's load of fruit set all over it. This is a golden delicious. I need to come with me spray and spray these. They've got green fly, but full of fruits. Be fruit everywhere on these. This is the bed I'm going to be working on. This is the next job. Taking all these tulips and daffodils. They've all died, but see how they've all gone yellow. We're going to clear them all out. We're going to clear around the strawberries and underneath them cloches. There's Sutter. Unbelievable. He's going to stuff his face. The sedum's doing well here, all the way along, and the astilbe. This is looking good. There's not much happening there with that. I pulled these out of. They was going to just get burnt, and I should have let them get burnt really. But it's a gooseberry. Whether it pulls through or not, I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it. There he is. There's Buttercup. And now he's pinching her food. And she just sat there letting him. Bloody typical. Don't know if you can see his tail there, black tail, and she's looking at him. Unbelievable. Cost me a blooming arm and a leg, these cats. I keep saying I'm going to have to set up a Patreon account, so much to pay for them. It cost me 20 quid a bloody week now. Still, she's worth it. What do you reckon, guys? I think she's worth it. Anyway, coming down here, there's another little fruit tree. All my fruit trees are doing well. This peach tree, if I don't get some peaches off this year, I'm going to just chop it off there. I'm going to turn that into a bird feature because I'm sick of the squirrels getting to me peaches before I do. I don't see so many I can see lots of flowers now. Now I've come to think I can see them all there. It's alright. But I hope we don't have as many bramleys as we had last year. But yeah, there's a few birds going in. I'm looking here. You look at the feeders there. There's birds going in and out. There you go. See that? Way. It's a great tit. That's what they are. These are my onions. Starting to swell out. Same with them onions over there. Again, the cabbages are doing well here. Around the pond, we put more geraniums and marigolds and stuff around there. It's full of tadpoles inside that. This is a little place I like to come and get away from everyone. There's another gooseberry. The girls like the smoothies. Lucifer's looking good. Do need to come and do a bit of weeding in here. The brassicas, well, you can see these are doing all well. Rows of what are they? 1, 2. There's 6 a row. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's about 6 varieties there. varieties of brassicas, and they're doing awesome. My peas, bit of faffing about with them peas, but they're out now. Them early onwards won't be growing these again. I'll stick with my Bunyard's exhibition. My potatoes, well, I didn't expect them to be this high so soon, so I've had to put fleece over them all. They're about 12 inches high. I will be putting that green thing back here to contain them all. Again, we got mint here. Up here you got blueberries. I will be using get me cages. They've got to go on the dailies over here. I'll be strapping them to them shortly. But yeah, this is the back part of the plot. Don't have to move it. Look, the paths are beautiful, all nice and tidy. So this can be left to its own devices for the next, I'd say, 3 weeks. Then I might have to do a little bit of something. But the front needs my immediate attention. Underneath here, I need to take all these tops. These, see how they've all gone yellow now underneath here. These are all my snowdrops, and there's a few daffodils. All this will be cleaned up in the next 7 or 8 days. We'll clean all the planters, take all the tops out, all the flowers out the planters which have flowered and all died back. So all that we're going to be doing shortly. Anyway, I'll leave you with, the rhubarb's doing well, as you can see as well. We never mentioned that. But this is the bed, what we're going to be working on. And when they're finished, a nice strawberry in there, we'll have that. It's ripe as well. Bloody jackdaws won't get that unless they can figure out how to lift that cover over. However, saying that, the slugs that they get in there, they'll do it themselves. Right, we'll come back to this shortly. So yeah, that's what the plot's looking like. We've still got a lot more work to do. As I say every week, it's finding the time to do all this, because Tuesday I'm in hospital and Wednesday I'm in hospital. Got to go in for special injections and what have you. It's pointless going into detail with it. Keeps me alive, that's the main thing. So yeah, when we've done all that, we're going to be doing a bit more weeding. We're going to do a bed there, what you saw. We pointed out the tulips and the daffodils have started to go yellow. We've got to do this bed, and we've got to be very careful with that as well. But we're doing one at a time, and spread the love over the next week or two, and get all the beds on the front looking like the beds on the back of the plot. Anyway, I've got a little clip here to show you. Hopefully we've got it's not gone over the video time limit that I normally allow, and that's to show you these wonderful coins that I bought in the car boot today. Check these out, some really special ones. Well guys, here's a lovely group of coins. You got this head with the third here, 1327 to 1377 penny, 50 years on the throne, can't be bad. And then you got the Henry III here, 1216 to 1272, again another 56 years on the throne, another penny. I do like me pennies. And then we got this half crown. This is a 1817 bullhead crowns. Let's turn them over. So this is the reverse. You just looked at the adverse, and so nice bullhead, some good detail there on that half crown. A little short cross and a long cross. Very nice group of coins, and that's what we acquired today on the car boot sales. So that Henry III penny and the Edward III, I had to think then. Absolutely awesome. I love my hammered coins. I'm always buying them. I've spent so much money on the coins. I mean, they're nibbled and they've been clipped to death, but the history behind them are amazing. And yeah, that half crown, George III half crown, that was a bargain. I thought it was a bargain. Well, I know it was a bargain. I've got a load of coins coming in the post shortly, so we got that Pride silver proof. I wasn't going to get it. Then I thought, well, you got every other, so you better get it. So I got it, and I got it really cheap as well. You won't believe. Well, they was selling for 80-90 quid. I paid 50 quid for it. Bargain. Can't wait to get that. There is a Pickford one as well, which is twice as thick. I'm thinking of getting that one as well. I didn't realise it was actually they did two thicknesses in that coin. You've got to have them all, you see. So I'll probably end up buying that one as well. But we've got lots of coins coming, so I'll share them when we get here. But that's it. That's what we've been doing this week. I'm going to try and get off now and get this video edited. I'm tired. I've had no sleep last night. I was up all night, couldn't sleep. By the time I got to bed at 2:30 in the morning, it was starting to become daylight again, and the birds kept me up all night. We left here, we got on here for about 5:30 this morning. We picked up a load of rhubarb to take to my mate, and he gave us all them flowers, so we'll be planting them flowers in the next episode, that's for sure. So that's where we're going to end the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget, if you get any questions you want me to answer, leave a comment below and I'll try and answer them next week. So until then, stay safe, and goodbye from me and Buttercup, who's keeping this very poorly knee lovely and warm. She's really helping, guys. Makes a change. It's normally her tripping over.